Rick, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is out. That's a thing.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh man, I've not been to the cinema in a long time.
I can't imagine this film is going to be good. I'm not invested in it. I'm surprised the fucking thing got made.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It sounded like a meme pick that was not going to get made, and now it's been made. I'll be honest, I'm way more interested in the Megan sequel that's coming out in like 2 years than I am in Five Nights at Freddy's.
The what sequel?
Megan, the killer robot doll lady.
I've not heard of this.
Oh, okay. So it was like February last year or something that it came out, and it was actually a lot more fun than I was expecting it to be. I think one of our mutual friends watched it as well, but yeah, it was a fun movie about a killer doll robot who was slightly creepy, tangentially related to the FNAF creatures in that they're also essentially scaled up Furbies, but taken in a different direction.
It's one of those where I feel like you might be setting yourself up for disappointment, because I remember the reboot animated movie of the Addams Family being surprisingly good, but that's because I had no expectations, and the second film, because I had the expectations of the first film, was just shit.
Yeah, maybe so.
I think my favourite thing about this movie coming out is I saw a post on 4chan where someone said, I swear to fucking God, if the line, guys, you don't understand, they were actually protecting us, is said in this film, I'm done.
Yep. Oh man. Because I think that is actually just like a plot point, isn't it? They just think that's what what they're doing is correct. That's like part of their programming.
Well, yes, okay, listen, we're not a Five Nights at Freddy's podcast. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. However, the game series is up to like 6, I think, and the lore crafters
Minimum.
who have thousands of views because people, for some reason, give a fuck about this game, because I guess it's the Dark Souls reasoning of, oh, we don't know anything, we have to piece it together ourselves, which I'm using the Dark Souls thing as a loose allegory, because I don't think the two are even remotely comparable, because it's quite clearly the guy is just coming up with... He's purposefully obscuring information because he hasn't decided yet. Anyway, I'm getting off track.
Yeah, comparing it to Dark Souls is charitable in terms of the lore characterization.
Yeah, the first game establishes, because I actually saw some people play that, because the guy on the tape recorder goes, basically, when one of the animatronics sees you, they think that you are also an animatronic, and they think you are out of your suit, so they stuff you back inside your suit, and that obviously kills you because you're made of meat.
Yes, and that's why it works to have a Freddy head in the second game.
Sure.
But yes, I'll be interested to see if this is A, passable, and B, becomes one of the cult classics of the Zoomer generation.
I think it's going to get some decent numbers just based on the fact that it's come out a week before Halloween.
Oh yeah, it's the spooky thing that came out of Halloween. That is good. It's going to get numbers. Like, I remember the very first Saw, the only Saw that I've seen, came out around Halloween.
Yeah, and that film's not even particularly horror-y.
No, it's just you have a bit of psychological stuff, and it just is a gory movie. I'd say things like Silence of the Lambs is not even that much of a horror movie. Like, the dark side of it is, oh man, is this person going to survive? And, well, a lot of them do.
Rick, there was mutilated corpses frequently in that film.
Okay, but, like, it's not one killer hunting down multiple people and you get to see them murder them multiple times.
But what you're describing as a slasher.
Yes.
That's different to horror.
Okay.
I mean, it's a subgenre of horror, but horror is a bit more sophisticated, shall we say. I'm not going to get into this debate on the podcast because there is nuance there, which I myself am not well equipped enough to speak, and you are a self-confessed not a fan of horror.
Sure.
We're not authorities, so we're not talking about it.